Y'all remember The Simpsons? Audiences met tough as nails Brunella Pommelhurst as far back as Season 3 in the only episode of The Simpsons to be banned from Disney+. But it wasn't until the Season 17 episode, My Fair Laddie, that the long-running show revealed even gym teachers are sometimes waiting to complete their transition. In Season 17, Episode 12, My Fair Laddie, Mistress Skinner announces that the school gym teacher, Brunella Pommelhurst, will be undergoing gender affirmation surgery. As part of Brunella's social transition, they will request everyone to refer to them as Mr. Pommelhurst going forward. And that's the last we see of Brunella for a while. The rest of the episode challenges traditional norms of masculinity by asking whether a wacky Scottish janitor can be made into a traditional man, almost as though the writers are saying it's equally as absurd, but also equally as likely for a tough-as-nails gym teacher to reveal they are a man, finally pursuing gender affirmation surgery. We're all working to become our best selves on the terms available to us. But Brunella was about to meet their biggest challenge yet, and I don't mean announcing to their class that they were going to receive gender affirmation surgery. I mean the fight for their trans identity, not to be erased from Simpsons canon. Taken from the Simpsons fandom with pronouns adjusted by me. Quote, however, he apparently chose not to undergo the surgery after all, as in Moms I'd Like to Forget. He is seen standing next to Coach Croat during the brawl that breaks out in the teacher's lounge after Mike insults Bart and the other fourth graders. But that's silly. Just because Brunella is shown still having the same appearance does not mean he didn't transition. And here's another appearance of Brunella in the season 22 finale, The Nedliest Catch. That's 5 years after Brunella transitioned. By now, he has every right to expect the rest of the world to see him for the man he is. Remember the plot of the episode after Brunella announces surgery. Lisa is trying to teach Willie different ways to be a man too. But at the same time, Willie is teaching Lisa that not all men will fit Lisa's idea of a man. The episode's A story shows that while Willie can pretend to be a cishet man, he isn't a cishet man. He's not prim and proper, he's Willie. Even when that know-it-all Karen Simpson, Lisa, her name is Lisa, insists on placing a home sweet home sign on Willie's shack. He just waits for her to leave and takes it down. Willie might be cis, but he's also gender nonconforming. His clothes, his accent, and his mannerisms are all what make him Willie. Who else could wear a kilt and never for a moment make you think his clothes alone define his gender? The same needs to be said for Brunella Pommelhurst. Brunella chose to transition. How do you know he transitioned? Because he told you so. You can't say he didn't transition just because you can't look at him and tell, and you definitely can't say he's any less of a man just because he's obsessed with Xena, warrior princess. Well, thanks for joining us to talk about trans representation in The Simpsons. Just a couple of fun facts. Legend has it that Brunella's last name is derived from the gymnastics apparatus, the pommel horse, which of course has been traditionally used by male gymnasts, but as you know, these days could be used by anyone with any kind of genitals, particularly protruding genitals, but it's not going to be just boys. Second, there's been plenty of transphobia in The Simpsons over the years, such as when Marge refers to Helen Lovejoy's transgender female cousin as a he-she. Sorry, haven't said that. The he-she cousin line was redubbed in syndication to say Helen Lovejoy's transgender cousin. Hooray!